Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one from Independent Entertainment, and it's the new Chris Seaver movie, Phantom of the Grindhouse. If you guys are not familiar with Chris Seaver, he's done tons of movies, low-budget pictures, and more recently Warlock pictures, which are this homage to shot-on-video, really lowbrow, cheesy, over-the-top movies. And you know what's funny about the Phantom of the Grindhouse? I really felt that Phantom of the Grindhouse was almost like an updated version of Death-O-Lantern, which kind of was just better production values and much better cinematography and, just better things like that and better camera use and everything all around, and it really felt similar to the story of Death-O-Lantern. What, it's not your amazingly original story here. It's an 80s throwback story, which is one of Chris Seaver's calling cards, which is basically these kids want to save this Grindhouse theater, so they want to put a 24-hour marathon, horror movie marathon out, which the suggestions are a lot of shout-outs to other indie directors and things like that, Henrik Kodo, Chris La Martina, guys like that. So what happens is there's some sort of psychopath in the back, kind of like the Phantom of the Opera, of course, and he wants to, he has his eye on one of the girls, so essentially he starts killing the girl's friends, but beforehand he serenades them very cheesily and over the top, Michael Jackson a la Prince.
What the fuck is this now?
Controversy, come on! Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to celebrate this thing we call death.
You have a creepy but sensual flow about you, funky man. Who are you?
I am everything that you want me to be. I am your raspberry beret, tenderoni.
How do you know my name? I really dislike raspberries. Can we use a different fruit beret?
You know, it really kind of ruins a good song I was about to sing to you, but what flavor beret would you like?
Cherry. I love cherry. Do you like cherry, Mr. Creepy Guy?
You got the Cherry is the devil's fruit. I like devil's fruit.
He's got great taste, that devil. So, I'm gonna go now.
Leave? Oh, you have to pay the devil his due, tenderoni.
Wake up in the morning, holding you so very tight. I never ever wanted to let you go, but in the back of your mind, you knew we'd run out of time. You said we'd be together forever and more. You can't choose my grave. Say there's no more love to say. Like you do this to me. Together in the moonlight, together for a more night. I gave you everything, living my life.
You are a subpar dance partner, tenderoni. You would have never survived the revolution. Your talents are more appropriate for the new power generation. You do me wrong! 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 Vegetable! 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 You vegetable!
This may sound like the most amazing movie you've ever heard of, but Chris Seaver is just, his movies are always just so ridiculously goofy. I mean, if you can't get past any goofiness, then you really are not going to take this movie. You won't even be able to get through it. I mean, there's bad wigs, purposely bad things like that, over-the-top facial reactions. It cannot be judged on its acting ability because everyone's just having loads of fun and just being ridiculous in the movie. But it is like an updated version of Death-O-Lantern with that group of horror club kids and things like that. I actually prefer Death-O-Lantern. I don't know why. Maybe because it's the shot on video kind of adds an extra charm to it, and I guess I like the Pumpkinhead Killer. I like that kind of ideal type thing there. This also has some music in it, and maybe a scene of bad CGI in there, I believe, at the end. well, not absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty bad from what I remember. But there's some, you know, just some blood splatter and things like that. This isn't like a gore fest or anything like that. It's more of a comedy with just really raunchy and cheesy and over the top, goofy, dumb faced humor. This isn't for everybody. It might get a couple smiles here and there, but if you're not a Chris Seaver fan, avoid this one. Check out Death of Lantern instead, I would say. And if you're not into that, then you know, maybe check out some of his older movies if that's your deal. But I don't know if you guys like the Warlock pictures. This is kind of just one with better production value, if you'd ask me. That's what I say. It was shot very nice, and I enjoyed the soundtrack. It had a really cool soundtrack, a really fun, upbeat soundtrack. You know, that kind of goes against, you know, killing. I mean, it goes funny with the killing, the parallel with the killing and stuff like that. But I think some people might get a few laughs out of this. Like I said, if you're into his movies, then you'll love this. You'll eat this right up. But if you kind of don't like that, just even more over the top than Troma style, then avoid this like the plague, because you will not enjoy it. But that's Phantom of the Grindhouse. I do like the idea of the story of the Phantom used and things like that. But, you know, and it obviously has some shout-outs to 80s films and other horror films like Halloween and Back to the Future. And it's just 80s pop culture regurgitator. But that is Phantom of the Grindhouse. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.